Hola, mis amores. Come in here, baby. We are going to get started with our all signs horoscope for the solar eclipse in Libra. That's happening on Wednesday, October 2nd. So come in here, get cozy, get your water, your tea, and pull up to chat with me. How are you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling, where you're watching from, what's the vibe, wherever you are. How has eclipse season been treating you, baby? Listen, eclipse season is doing a little something, is doing its magic. It has not disappointed. Okay. I told y'all, get your popcorn ready. I swear we cannot keep up with the 𝐿𝐤𝐏𝐏𝐏𝐏𝐏, the news. Okay. It's a lot, okay? And there are reasons for it. We're going to discuss the collective energy of the solar eclipse as well as get into our all signs horoscope for your sun, your moon, and your rising, okay? So let me know where you're watching from, how you're doing. What's your big three, baby? It's just big me. So yeah, y'all, let me know. I'm streaming on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all right? So yes, and for this solar eclipse in Libra, it's a big one, you guys. We are going to be doing our big one. We're doing a Reiki situation, a Reiki ritual. Reiki is a Japanese healing modality that can be sent through time and space. So wherever you are, you can participate, and our theme is Club Justice. Okay, so pull up to Club Justice. I got our scales. I got the gavel, okay, because this season is karma season. Okay, so we're working on clearing out our karma, okay, justice for us, okay, divine intervention, balance, peace, protection. All right. So if you're interested in that, you can secure your spot on my website. I go live the night of the solar eclipse for about an hour. It's a private YouTube, and we're going to do a guided chakra sound bath along with a collective tarot oracle reading. Okay. So yes, that is going on. You can secure your spot on my website, BigEmpressEnergyLC.com. I also do private readings, tarot, and astrology. So pull up on me, show day. All right. So let's get into this reading, honey, so we can see what it is that we need to know. This solar eclipse is happening again, like I said, on Wednesday, and it's going to be around 2:59 p.m. Eastern, 2:49 p.m. Eastern at 10 degrees of Libra. So if you guys are into astrology or into your chart, you can look and kind of see if you have anything around the 5 degree to maybe 15, even 20 degree of Aries, Libra, Capricorn, as well as Cancer. And you're going to be seeing how this eclipse plays out. Now, when we think of eclipses, they are wild cards, which means anything can happen. It's a lot about divine intervention and fated activities and divine decisions that need to be made. And with this eclipse, it's just like that. Okay. It's literally just like that. But this is a time release energy, which means the day of the eclipse, you might not be feeling exactly what I'm talking about, but it's something that's going to play out for 6 months. That's why I say pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on, what's shifting, what doors are closing, which ones are opening, the ideas that have been popping into your head. Now, we have been in this eclipse axis cycle since October 2023. So if you want to get a little background info, look at your photos album, look at, maybe your messages from October 2023, even early November, and see what was going on with you. It's likely that story is reaching some sort of culmination, some climax, some full circle reconciliation type vibes. Okay, so we love that. And with this being an Aries Libra, it's about relationships and as well as ourself, being our authentic true self with the Aries and being a leader and leading with our passions. And as well with Libra, who are we pairing with? Who are we in a relationship with that is kind of mirroring us? Okay. What are they teaching us? What are they showing us? We can't live in a vacuum. No man is an island. So it's really about, who you have on your team. And if it's working for you, beautiful. We love it. But if it's not working for you, there's some adjustments that need to be made. So we see Aries in the hot seat, Libra in the hot seat, Cancer, and Capricorn. Now, on this eclipse, it's going to be conjunct Mercury, and Mercury is a planet of motion, baby. It's the quickest moving planet. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of things happening quickly, maybe people being very busy. Mercury also rules over communication and our mind. So I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of downloads. Phone's going to be going off, ring a ding and ding. Okay. Just like it's kind of been for the previous 2 weeks. We're going to see that again the 2 weeks after the eclipse, 1,000%. With Mercury, we can also be feeling a little bit more nervous, anxious, and on edge. And you guys, just because the eclipse is on Wednesday, we're still going to be feeling the energy in this weekend, okay? I'm recording this on Friday. Happy Venus Day. And we're going to feel it Saturday. We're going to feel it Sunday. And we were just in a lunar eclipse. So wherever you are, okay, if you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel like your life is changing, you feel like, you know, you've gotten a 5-year plan down, that's exactly where you need to be. In the tarot, Libra is associated with the card of justice, which is why we're doing Club Justice. Hello. And justice is about things being fair. Okay. Things being fair, even when you think they're unfair, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels are working for your highest self, but you got to do the work too. So if you've been avoiding it, ignoring it, eclipse seasons are like, okay, we got to do it. And it's most likely you've already been feeling the push since last year, like I said, as well as March of 2024. It's all the same. Now we're going to have, after this eclipse, the next 6 new moons are all going to be at 9 degrees. I've been doing all these next 6 months reading, and I am tripped out because I swear every single new moon is at 9 degrees. So again, if you're into astrology and you like to look at your chart, definitely see if you have anything at 9 degrees because you will be activated for each new moon. When we look at astrology, new moons are actually more powerful and predictive than the full moons because it sets the tone for the next 4 weeks, okay, for the next cycle to the next new moon. So yeah, these new moons are very powerful, and the 9-degree energy is associated with Sagittarius, which is about freedom, people from other cultures, religion, law, higher education. So we could be seeing that coming up a lot too. People just wanting to free themselves, liberate themselves, learn about other people, you know, not be so closed off to different cultures, different ways of seeing things, different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Being open. Sagittarius says think big. So that's another thing. But this eclipse is at 10 degrees, which is associated with Capricorn. Okay, so the energy of Capricorn is about what we're really working hard for. What is our long-term goals? Now, we also have during this eclipse a grand water trine, which means that we could be feeling very emotional. Okay, we have Mars in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Venus in Scorpio. So the trine energy, I don't really talk about them too much because you have to work with the energy. It's not going to just happen. But if you want to work with your intuition, it'll be there. If you want to work with your emotions and the purging and the memories and all that, it'll be there for you. And the best thing to do is really flow and surrender. Even though this solar eclipses are always new moons, it really feels like this one is kind of a full moon. What I mean by that is full moons are usually a time where we want to let go, we want to release. And this new moon is going to be with the South Node, which is a mathematical equation. It's really a powerful point in the chart, and it kind of shows you what you need to let go of. That's why this new moon being next to the South Node is saying we have to let go, we have to release, we have to surrender and set those new intentions, okay? Because it's still a new moon, but doesn't mean we're manifesting, okay? It doesn't mean we're manifesting. We're paying attention. We're being intentional. Ooh. Pay attention and be intentional. That should be the name of this reading, baby. So yeah, that is the mother effigy with eclipse, all right? I also talked about it on our week ahead horoscope, so make sure that you tap in and check that out. The ruler of this eclipse is Venus as well. Venus rules over Libra. Also, happy birthday to all the Libras celebrating a birthday this year. It's your time, it's your season. Give yourself your props. Libra season means we don't want to see no ugly people, okay? Ugly people outside or inside. We want peace, we want balance, we want harmony, okay? We want to look good, feel good, pour into yourself, do a beauty ritual. What I mean by that, do your hair, okay, in a new way. You know, maybe whatever you do aesthetically to make you feel better, whether it's what you're wearing, your dress, how you smell, you know what I'm saying? If you're smelling like a snack, that is a beauty ritual, okay? And we want to smell really good, and we want to eat really good, and we want to tend to our relationships in Libra season, okay? Because it's all about those partnerships, okay? Especially, well, we're going to get into it. Let's get into the signs. Let's get into the all signs horoscopes. I was going to be talking about, especially if this is your sign or this is whatever. Yeah. Aries, I'm looking at you. So let's start with Aries. Let's start with my baby, Aries. How are we feeling? Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Let me know in the comments. Hey, my hair is done, period. Okay, my hair is done. You're dyeing your hair tonight. I love that. You're waxing while watching this. Hello. I love that too. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Maybe it's getting some lotion or some body scrub that makes you feel like, ooh, Okay. Yes. Okay. Aries, sun, moon, rising. So this eclipse is going to be hitting your house up, partnerships and relationships. Okay. So Aries, you guys have been kind of at the forefront of all the evolution that's been happening in the past year. Okay. With the North Node being in your sign, you're discovering more about yourself and you're expanding. Who are you? And so you can also see how maybe the universe has been introducing new people into your life for the past 2 weeks or the next couple weeks. This eclipse window is bringing in new relationships for you. And some of you guys too will be feeling like, you know what, this certain relationship, whether it's a romantic, friendship, work relationship, this is draining me. This isn't equally yoked. This isn't balanced. This is actually self-sabotage, self-betrayal, being in this relationship. So Aries, you're putting your foot down. You're like, baby, I am not a clown. I don't know who you think you're going to play with. Play with dough. Don't play with me, though. Okay. That's what this energy is saying. Also, shout out to Mercury. Mercury, like I said, is in Libra. So Mercury went into Libra yesterday. So it's a good time to listen to really, 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 really good songs. Okay. 2, and express yourself because it's an air sign. We want to chit chat. So you guys are also having Mercury in your 7th house, which means that the people in your life can be requiring more from you at this time, whether this is like more attention or there's something going on in their life that kind of bleeds in and gets into your zone as well. Now this grand, this grand water trine is happening in the subtle realms for you, saying that the universe is giving you the green light for some sort of transformation, and any evil eye that is being shown to you, like, pay attention, because it's also eclipse season, which is exposure season. Okay. It's eclipse season, which is exposure season. That's why you already know Cat Williams started out 2024 and we're seeing it, period. Okay. So a lot of people, a lot of situations are being revealed. Solar eclipse is it's time for justice. Every time I go on my phone, it's another court case. Okay. Libra also, justice, right? People are getting the karma that's owed. All right. So that's another big thing with this eclipse, you guys, especially Aries. And you'll see more than ever how people are giving to you, like pouring into you as much as you're also pouring into them, because Venus is in your 8th house. You guys could also be working on clearing out old debts. Okay. Seeing where your money goes. And you guys got the 3 of Pentacles. And this is all about, you know, community as well as collaboration. So working with people, seeing your strengths, seeing your weaknesses. And the 3 energy is also about communication. So it's saying you got to open up your throat chakra and speak to the people, tell them what's on your mind. They're not a mind reader. Everyone has something to give, but you got to also see, okay, maybe your strengths is someone else's weaknesses and your weakness is their strength. Okay. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. You could also be feeling like you're working on something, a project with people, and there could be irritations and family disputes in the home. So also making sure you're not overreactive to those situations. Okay. That is for my Aries babies. Now we are going on to Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. How you doing? Thank you, Latoya. I appreciate you. Stephanie, yes, it is your time. It is your time, big Libra gang. Okay, but now we're on Taurus. Okay, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. How are my Taurus babies? So I like Libra. I love. Let me be for real. I love Libra season for Taurus because it's a Venus season, so it's kind of like our season. Okay, not really, but it's a Venus season. Okay, so it's our element. We're ruled by Venus, right? And again, Venus is in Scorpio, so Venus is opposite our sign. Okay, we don't love that. Okay, we really don't love that too much. Why don't we love that is because of the fact that whatever Venus is opposing, it's showing what can be working in your relationship or what you need to work on in relationships. And this could even be with money and finances. It could be showing with the Venus opposition that maybe there are some ways that you can make different money by who you are collaborating with, you know, Taurus. And this eclipse is happening in your house of stress. So Taurus, you need to kind of take a deep breath. Things aren't as hard maybe as you're making them out to be. And it's really focusing on stress management, your physical health. You know, how is the food, your sleep, your rest, what you do on a day-to-day, helping you. And some of you guys too have been neglecting maybe going to the doctor, going to get your dentist cleaning, going to get your eyes checked. And so we need to tend back to our health, our wellness, our rituals, our routines, and how we deal with stress, because stress is going to age you. And we don't want that because we're Venus ruled. Okay. We're Venus babies. So we don't want those stress lines. We need to get our sleep. We don't want those bags under our eye. Another thing that the sixth house can represent is small pets. So maybe some of you guys are wanting to get new pets, or you are dealing with some things with your pet. I'm not trying to get pet sitting or something too. And again, Venus is opposite us, right? So again, a lot of themes around those relationships as it's sitting in our seventh house of relationships. But not only that, I feel like with eclipse season, it's showing you like, what is it that you value? Have you become obsessed with it to the point where you're suffocating it and it can't breathe? You got to let it breathe. Venus and Scorpio can be a little bit obsessive. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Venus in the seventh house. Also, we could be making money with our partner, or our partner is showing us how much they value us, which we do love that as well. And this grand trine for Taurus is saying that your net worth is your network. Okay. So it's all about maybe you communicating yourself with controlling your emotions. Okay. Using social media marketing or community in a better way too, because this Saturn is sitting in your 11th house. Some of you guys have been going through friendship issues for the past year too. And that could be something that is resolving itself around this time, or you're just feeling like, you know what, baby, I'm Gucci. Are you Gucci, baby? No, I'm Louis. Okay. Now let's see, Taurus. Let's pull a card for Taurus. Taurus, I love it. You got the Six of Wands. Eclipse is in the sixth house. Six of Wands is showing that whatever you're working on right now, you're going to be very successful at it. It's a victorious energy. It's a winner type of vibe. So it's like, damn, yeah, I did it. And people are like, yo, I see the work you've been putting in. You've actually inspired me to do the same thing, or you've inspired me to follow into my own path. And people are giving you your flowers. So it's like, yes, I love that for you, Taurus. Six of Wands. Even if you're feeling like the stress and everything, it's still saying that this is going to take you to another level. And another level means, maybe there's some sacrifices that you had to make that could have been stressful, or there was some resistance at first, but it's like, you know what? I needed that. Thank you. Okay. All right. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, Gemini, baby. So Gemini, you guys are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is sitting with this eclipse. So Gemini is like cracked out on like coffee, Celsius, or just being a Gemini. Okay. Just having a lot of thoughts in your head at all times, because your ruler, which can kind of be about like kind of getting in your head too much, is with this eclipse. Okay. Is with this eclipse. So it does extremely impact the Gemini. Okay. But this is happening in your fifth house of creativity, of joy, and of pleasure. Okay. So that is nice. Like, okay, we love that. But some of you guys are realizing, I have to let go of this, project I was working on because it really wasn't executing in the way that I had wanted to. Maybe there's fifth house also rules over children. So whether this is again, like a project you've been working on, like a part of your heart that you poured a lot into, and maybe you're realizing, I need to rework this, I need to revise this, there's something that has to give. You're going to be getting that clarity following this eclipse. Again, not on the eclipse, but as it comes through, as it flows in over the next 2 weeks to 6 months. Okay. Now, this fifth house also, not only is it representing those projects and your creativity, but it's also representing children. So there could be some, new cycle that you are implementing with your child. Your child could be trying to, maybe there could be triggering you. There could be saying certain words, okay, or certain thought patterns, and you guys might not be seeing eye to eye. And it's like something has got to give. You have to change the way, the dynamic that you're dealing with your child, with it ruling over children. Okay. If you've been trying to get pregnant, I feel like this is definitely going to be maybe more of a time where it can feel like the eclipses are draining. So it's not really great, but this can be showing that maybe in the next 6 months, that's going to be a big theme for you guys. Okay. Also with the fifth house, this is about pouring into yourself. So this would be a good time to like take yourself on nice dates, okay? Treat yourself, do something that makes you feel good, okay, from the inside out, because Spirit wants you to experience more joy, more pleasure with this eclipse in the 5th. Now, some of you guys may be having more or like higher health bills, or you got to spend money to go to the doctor. You got to spend money to take care of your health in some way, but that's an investment for the long term, and you should definitely do that. And for you guys too, there's a grand water trine in your houses that have to do with money and expansion. So Gemini, this is a great time for you guys to flow with maybe a new direction of making money, acquiring wealth, increasing your income, okay? Because there has to be some sort of shift. Saturn has been putting a lot more responsibilities on your plate at the workplace. So it's like now you're seeing, okay, what is really going to work for me? What's going to actually increase my money? Because there could be feeling like right now there's a little bit more going out than coming in. Okay, a little bit, but not too much, Jim. Okay, Jupiter is still in your sign. So we do love a Jupiter in Gemini in your 1st house. Gemini, you could be also gaining weight. All right. Ooh. 10 of Swords. Okay. Not the 10 of Swords. It's almost like you guys have to really get into how you are some of the most adaptable, versatile people. Okay. So it's like if there is one door closing, but you had a lot of heart and passion about it, but it wasn't working, that just means you got to pivot, okay? Pivot to make it possible. The 10 of Swords is really, the 10 is an ending. So something's coming to an end, but you guys are most likely looking at things and making them worse than they might actually be. Thank you for the badge, my love. Speaking blessings overdue. Okay, speaking blessings overdue. Yo, so yeah, it's not as hard. You know, I feel like with this 10 of Swords, this energy kind of gives like, you feel like your life is so hard, and it's like, these are your problems are other people's freaking dreams. Okay. Other people wish they had those problems. It doesn't make it any less better for you sometimes, but you do need to get your perspective right. And you guys can also be having a lot of back pain, maybe lower back pain too. And a feeling of like, you know, very emotional, a lot of emotions going on. You could be feeling betrayed, backstabbed, but you have to know that this, if it's happened recently in the last 2 weeks, this is something that is fated. You know, you have to kind of see, maybe there was something I wasn't seeing, you know, and honestly, it just feels like trying to control a situation. Okay. And then you get hurt because you couldn't control it, but you shouldn't have tried to control in the first place. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ayo. It's Shannon for the badge. Music and blessings over your eclipse. Thank you, babe. Okay. Cancer. Sun, Moon, rising, Cancer. How are we feeling? 8. Okay. So Cancer, this eclipse, you guys, it's happening in a cardinal sign. So Cancer is definitely being awakened, activated with this solar eclipse. Now the eclipse is sitting in your house of home and family. Okay. So Cancer is going through some domestic issues. Cancer is going, maybe wanting to move, relocate, get a new house, redecorate your house, redecorate your space. Okay. Spending more time at home, wanting to lay low. Another thing here with Cancer and this eclipse happening in the 4th house, you might be trying to eclipse and let go of certain family beliefs or certain family values that are not working for you, because maybe you're here to break the generational cycles, generational curses. And so what was implemented into you, those paradigms, you're like, okay, that's how you was doing it, but I'm going to set a new trend. Okay. So it's a lot about taking away things in your foundation that haven't been serving you. And with them, like, let's say you have roommates or something like that, there could be a shift where maybe your roommate is moving out, or your roommate's going through something. Maybe they're bringing home people, or they're leaving messes or something, and there's something that needs to be addressed in the domestic home. And if it's not your home, it's your family members too. They could just be needing more time from you. Venus is sitting in your 5th house, so you guys can kind of channel this energy through sexual things or creativity. Okay. Sipping paints. All right. Anything that, you personally feel like, oh my God, this is feeding into my soul. This really helps my creativity. And you guys are having the grand trine. You have Mars in your sign. So you guys have been feeling maybe like you have extra energy to burn. Okay. Or you feel like you've been wanting to work out more. You've been wanting to be more active. You've been wanting to set some ish up. You could also be feeling more agitated and angry. So it's something that's like, don't let that anger or passive aggressiveness define you. Try to feel of healthy ways you can channel that, again, through like movement. And the grand trine is trying to help you to flow with things that make you feel good. Okay. And this could also be like, okay, now I'm taking a random trip. Okay. Maybe I'm taking a random trip or something. I'm going somewhere. I'm seeing some people. Ow. Okay. You guys also got the Fool card. I love the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card, kind of, because it's a 0 in the tarot. And so this is a new cycle, a new beginning. The Fool card is saying trust in your intuition. Maybe you need to take a leap of faith, something that has been really on your heart and your dreams, and you're finding like, you know what, I've got to be the one, because ain't nobody gonna come and pick me up. Ain't nobody gonna come pick me up. Ain't nobody gonna come and fix my life. I gotta be the one to do it. I don't care if I look foolish to other people, because it's part of my path. And this card is also about freedom. Okay, so freeing yourself maybe from, those foundations and those paradigms that you had grown up with that aren't serving you. You're like, I'm freeing myself. I'm the Fool card. I'm packing. I'm not taking all this baggage with me. I'm packing light, okay? Packing light, keeping my heart light as a feather, baby, because that's what is clever. Love that for you, Cancers. Cancers. All right, so now we have, who we got? Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising. Leo, how are we feeling, Leo, in this energy? In this eclipse, big Dominican. Okay. ¿Qué pasó? So, Leo, sun, moon, rising. This eclipse is happening in your house of communication, expression, also the things you do on a day-to-day basis, your neighborhood, your community, and your siblings. So it's kind of a lot going on here. Maybe some of you guys have some issues you're resolving with your family members, with your cousins, with your siblings. They need more time from you. Another thing with this could be like you are maybe trying to get something going in your local community. And this is like, okay, I want to bring this to my people. I want to bring this to them because they need this. You see what's missing and you're like, I'm here to add this. I'm here to add this of value. Another thing with this third house energy is really activating your throat chakra. So there's a lot that you need to get off of your chest because your voice is valuable and your words hold weight. And it's time for you also to see, maybe you want to apply for a grant. Maybe you want to apply for a scholarship. Maybe you want to apply to team up with people in your community to make a change. Another thing with this solar eclipse, not only your expression or siblings, you could be having some issues with your neighbors. Maybe they're too loud when they go into pound town. Okay. Maybe they leave their trash out. Okay. Maybe they're doing construction, whatever it is. But there's also an emphasis on the neighbors or the neighborhood. And maybe the things that you're doing on a day-to-day, like changing those things. Again, it might not happen on the day of the eclipse, but leading up to and following the eclipse. I do feel like with Mars in your 12th house, you could be having a lot of like passive aggressive energy kind of building up. And what would be cathartic for you is maybe to open up your voice app and start talking to yourself and getting it off your chest or writing it down or going to someone that, is a safe space for you that can kind of speak positive affirmations over you and lift up your spirits. Okay. That can be really beautiful. You guys have this trine, the water trine that is also impacting maybe seeing family members who don't have your best interest at heart, okay, or just people maybe you live with. That can be triggering for you. And spirits ask you to flow towards transformation, rising above like the phoenix of the ashes, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Child, that is crazy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Mars is in your 12th house. So it definitely is another The 12th house kind of exposes those hidden enemies, those people who kind of hold a little bit of resentment against you. So it's definitely that coming through. I feel like where you can get your blessings for some of you guys is by marketing. Especially if you're trying to market or promote something, this is a good time for that. Your word of mouth. With the third house, maybe you are writing, having a speaking engagement or something like that. Okay, I'm taking the top card. You got the 7 of Pentacles, okay? This is when you're working on something, but it's just not hitting the way you wanted to. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to take the bones, I'm gonna take the outline, I'm gonna take some of it, and I'm gonna tinker and adjust the rest of it because there's something here that isn't quite flowing. 7's a number of faith, so it's also about having faith with this process of whatever this is and not giving up. And Spirit is saying stop procrastinating as well, okay? Procrastination is friend to the devil, okay? And we ain't messing with the devil. It's God's side and the other side, okay? And we don't want nothing about the other side. Something like that. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. Now we're on Virgo. Virgo sun, moon, rising. Oh no, not arguments all weekend. Mars needs to go on, but Mars is going to retrograde in Cancer. So we're going to have that energy for a bit. So be easy. If it hasn't happened yet, when it happens, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Big Empress told me that. Damn. Okay. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Let's see the Virgos. Are you in the building, Virgos? Are you guys hung over from your birthday? Virgo, this eclipse is happening in your house of money, resources, and values. So there's some shifts happening here. There are some shifts happening here with your money. Maybe the way you're making money, the things that you're valuing. Some of you guys are, letting go, donating resource, like things that you have that have kind of just been maybe hoarding. And you're like, we got to get rid of this. Okay, I haven't used it in a year. I haven't used it in 2 years. It's really not serving me no more. Okay, really over it. You're thinking about new ways to make money. Sometimes with a solar eclipse, it kind of kills the energy wherever it is sometimes too. For that time being. So there could also be feeling like a dip, maybe a little dip, get your foot a little bit wet in spending more money, okay? Or feeling like maybe not as financially secure and trying to see, okay, more about when you have to make certain payments, okay, getting yourself on a budget. Also an energetic budget, knowing your values. It's like yesterday's price is not today's price because as you up level, you're more valuable, okay, from the work that you've done on yourself. It's not tangible work. It's not work that you clock into, but it's work that it shows in the way that you live your life, right? It shows in the opportunities that you're attracting. It shows in the way that you're able to build yourself, okay? From the bottom of the barrel to the top, okay? To the top of the mountain. So you guys are really focusing on that, okay? It could be a good time to go out in public to make some money too. I feel like with Mercury here, it's giving you new ideas about financial resourcefulness, financial stability. Venus is sitting in your 3rd house. So you could be having an event or a gathering with your cousins, relatives, or doing something locally in your community. We also have here the water trine. And this water trine is hitting your house of wishes and dreams. And we love that. And it's also hitting your relationships. And it's also hitting your community. So it feels like, albeit whatever financial situations you're trying to figure out right now, it does feel like you're feeling supported by the people you associate with, your lovers, your friends, okay? The people you see all the time. Like they're really cheering you on. So we love that for you, okay? And sometimes it's all this hate online, but when you get in person, it's like, damn, that's what I thought. The people, they love me. All right. So yeah, you guys are really focusing here on that. Okay, on that bag. Okay, we got the Lovers card as well. And with this Lovers card energy, you guys could be feeling like you're needing to make a decision. Okay. about doing something that you love, or seeing if like what you've been pouring yourself into these finances, have you been spending money on things that you love? Have you been making money doing things that you love? And the Lovers card is also channeling that Gemini energy. So it's also communicating and making those choices, opening up that throat chakra and speaking on it. People want to hear from you. Venus is in your house of communication. So people definitely want to hear from you. Okay. And so you're making these decisions rooted in love. You're taking something, you're like, does this spark joy in my life? Do I love this? And no, it's like, I got to give it up. Okay. Maybe donate it or something like that. Child, because it's given like sometimes less is more. So it's like clear out, sale, get it, because I don't want it. I don't want it no more. Okay. Period. Now we're on Libra. Happy birthday to Libras. All my Libra celebrating a birthday. This is your time. It's your season. Shout out to you, beautiful babes. Beautiful babes. Are you in the building? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. So Libra, you guys, let me just really like, if you're a Libra, like really tell me like in the comments. How's it been? Because you guys have been having this South Node in your sign for a year, right? So it's like you've been getting a lot of clarity around, okay, I want this, I don't want this. Seeing like tipping the scales. This is worth it, this is not worth it. This adds to me, this depletes me. You know, I feel like ugly doing this. Okay, I feel beautiful doing this. It's about that. Okay, so this solar eclipse could be feeling like you need to take more time to focus on you. Okay, so often Libras can really be defining themselves off their own relationships because you're the sign of that. Okay, you're the sign of relationships, and there's nothing wrong with that, because honestly, our true riches and our true values is in our community and the relationships that we build. When you die, you're not going to think about the money in your bank account, but you're going to think about the people that you're going to miss, right? So that's really important. But sometimes you can tip the scales too much, where now you don't have enough to give back to yourself, right? And so that's something Libras have been reckoning with for the past year. So with this eclipse happening in your first house, this is saying that there's a part of you that is dead and gone, okay? And a new one is rising. You guys feel like you look completely different, or you're dealing with completely different situations, completely different people than you were at this time last year. And that is a blessing, and that is beautiful. And we love that because that shows growth, right? That shows growth, that shows evolution. And if you miss your sign, you can go to YouTube and rewind the live. Okay, you can always rewind the live on YouTube. I'm on youtube.com/@BigEmpressEnergy. Okay. Another thing here going on with my Libra babes is that Mercury is in your sign now. So you have a lot more going on in your mind. So if you do suffer from things like anxiety or overthinking, this Mercury is going to kind of enhance that. And you guys could also be feeling like you're very busy. Of course, you're busy. Maybe you have birthday parties to attend, or you have events to attend, but just make sure you are saving some time for yourself. Okay. Are saving some time for yourself, for your rest, for your renewal, your rejuvenation, taking care of your skin, getting your facials and stuff like that. We also are having that grand water trine in your houses that have to deal with work, making money, stress, and stuff like that. So you guys can be getting maybe more opportunities here to make an impact, to get a promotion, to upgrade yourself with work, and people are seeing and admiring all the efforts you've been putting in, okay, as well over the past year. So we love that for you, okay? We love that for you. I feel like the birthday gifts will be very generous, or they will touch your heart. They will touch your heart. They will be very generous. They will feel very beautiful. You will feel very loved. Okay. Venus in the second house. Okay. Probably just going to get money for your birthday. We got the Fool card. Okay. The Fool card coming through for you guys. Another sign got this. I think it was Leo. But yeah, the Fool card. This is saying that you're needing to take a leap of faith. Okay. The Fool card is like, baby, I'm going to just go out and do this. I don't know how it's going to end up. I don't know exactly how everything is gonna be, but I know I have to be someone. I have to be there. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta trust myself. Okay, you gotta trust your intuition and kind of say, when there's nothing else to burn, I gotta set my own ass on fire and do something different. Okay, the Fool card. This is about your freedom. This is about your own liberation. Okay, and keeping your heart light as a feather. I also feel like with the Fool card, that's part of how you guys feel like you just completely shapeshifted in the past year. Yes, Cancer's got the Fool card. Yeah. So, and that's crazy. They're the other cardinal sign. They're the last cardinal sign. So, interesting. Okay, now we are on Scorpio. Shout out to Scorpios. I love me some Scorpios. Hey. Let me see the stingers. Them Scorpios. Okay, so Scorpio, Venus is in your sign. We love that. Okay, because whatever Venus touches, Venus blesses. But Venus don't really do too good at Scorpio, but we're still going to make it work. Okay, because that's your sign. That's your sign, baby. Okay. It just means here with Venus in Scorpio, you guys are focusing on not only what's something worth to you, but it's like there's so much themes around your relationships right now that I feel like you guys are working on your relationship with me versus me, your relationship with yourself. And with Venus in your sign too, you guys are also focusing on making that paper, okay? Working with your resources, what you value, making things more beautiful. Maybe this is you're wanting to change, you know, the way you're dressing, you're changing your sceneries, you're making things more beautiful, more feng shui, more design specific, more aesthetic, appealing to the eyes, okay? Venus in your sign. And the solar eclipse is happening in your house of undoing and self-sabotage. So, you know, you guys are releasing habits that have been breaking you down, that maybe have been a comfort for you, but they've actually been a kryptonite for you. And so with this eclipse, you're seeing ways in which that you get in your own way and how you want to eclipse that from your life, because now you value it more, you value yourself more, you want more beauty, more harmony, and more peace in your day-to-day surroundings. And you're like, also need more rest, you know, you need more rest. And it's also heavy on exposure season because the eclipse is happening in your 12th house of hidden enemies. So what that means is that people were, you know, smiling in your face, but then they really have some certain sort of animosity for you. You're going to be feeling that within the next couple of weeks to 6 months, where it's kind of like you're cleaning house on those people who really, they weren't cheering for you. Spirit, God, the universe, they heard what these people said about you when you weren't in the room, so they removed them. Okay, so it's like, don't take it personal, baby. It's always spiritual. Thank you for the badge boost. Begin blessings over you and your beautiful eclipse season. Y'all, okay? So, Scorpios, if you could take some time off, a day off, a week off, if you can, take some time off, a mental health day, you would benefit greatly from this over the next 4 weeks. Okay. You would benefit greatly from meditating more, from tapping into your spiritual acumen. Excuse me, because Scorpio is the sign of the phoenix rising from the ashes. But it's like you guys are prepping and getting your own energy ready for your season. So you could also be feeling more tired, more low energy than usual. Now this grand water trine is happening, you know, your water sign. So this is energy that you can flow and work with, which I do feel like is going to be maybe you traveling, maybe being intrigued with learning something, studying, reading, going back to school, going to church. Okay. Going to church, getting in a good word, and also tapping into what really flows and feels good for you, with Saturn being this energy about you learning karma, about what makes you feel good, and in your 5th house of pleasure. Okay, your moments of pleasure. Yes, the 12th house also can rule over our dreams and our mental health. So maybe Scorpio, maybe you've been having a hard time falling asleep, or the dreams have been waking you up, and there could be themes around what's really going on in your mental health, in in your dreams, or you're dreaming about somebody and you're like, damn, they really were not what I thought they were. Okay. Oh, you guys got the Lovers card. Okay, Scorpio with Venus in your sign. You got the Lovers card. The Lovers card. I feel like with the Lovers card for you guys, eclipses are kind of like decision points, okay? And you're making a decision around Venus things, around how you want to make money, how you want to present yourself, how you want to decorate yourself, decorate your home, decorate your space, decorate your life. The Lovers card too can be showing that there's some relationship issues coming up, and you're seeing if the love is real. And if the love is real, it lets you be you. It lets you be yourself. It lets you be who you naturally are, not trying to mold you and change you to be something else that you never were meant to be. But yeah, heavy on the decisions and focusing on your power. Okay, now we're on Sagittarius. Do we got Sagittarius in the building? Are you awake? Hello, Sagittarius. Let me see the arrows. Let me see the arrows. I'm not gonna hurt your ears. I'm not even gonna try, okay? But yeah, Sagittarius, this solar eclipse is happening in your house. That has to do with your friendships, okay? So some of you guys are 86ing certain people in your life. You're really not feeling that vibe with them anymore. Something is just not fitting. It's not resonating anymore. You guys have been going through this for a year, kind of really knowing like what friendships are fueling you, are helping you, and which ones are not. Be careful of projecting as well things onto people that they haven't projected onto you. That's why communication is essential. Some of you guys too here, this 11th house can deal with your goals, right? Your long-term wishes and your dreams. So it's like you guys can be maybe coming full circle with like a personal goal that you had and it's finally coming to fruition, or you're finally seeing, okay, that was my goal for then, but I'm actually being called to let go of something, whether it's a friendship or it's an ideal. It's like a vision that you had for yourself, but that is no longer resonating. Maybe it's because you've grown, okay? Maybe it's because like the facade has been pulled over your eyes, so you're seeing things more clearly than before. And so with this, if there's been something you've been working for, but you're like, it's not growing, it's not feeling aligned anymore, you're having to let it go, you're having to '86 it. And that goes for friends too. The 11th house can also represent our social media and our social networking. So maybe some of you guys want to take a digital detox. You want to delete all the apps on your phone because like you're tired of hearing everyone's thoughts 24/7. Okay, you're inundated and it's causing more perhaps anxiety and thoughts and shit that you just didn't want. Now you guys are having this grand earth trine in your houses that have to do with evolution. So it can feel like, you know, and when I say this, I mean this energy of like a rebirth, okay? So you can be feeling like spirit, your intuition is telling you that some of the old ways haven't been working, ways in which, again, like maybe you harm yourself with addictions, with escapism, with avoidance, and those things are going to come knocking back on your door, okay, especially in Scorpio season. And you're going to be like, okay, thank God I got the ball rolling in eclipse season and I made those moves. I flowed with that. Okay. And you guys can also be going through certain things like with family. So yeah, with the family issues and stuff like that, that's just a karmic situation you're going through right now. So it's like maybe you evolve and transform the way you show up for that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like you can't change your family, but you could change yourself. You could change what you do. When it's family, like we know what triggers people, right? You got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, okay, Sag? So you guys could be feeling like you have too many options, okay? You got too many options. You're a little bit confused about what to do, okay? And again, that avoidism, that escapism, that running away from your problems isn't solving nada. All it's doing is delaying what's already going to be there waiting for you, okay? And that's just procrastination here. 7 of Cups too. Not only do you have more options, but you could be feeling confused about, you know, where you want to take this direction, where you want to take this end goal, you know, confused about this friendship, okay? Confused about what you see on social media. Is it true? Is it not? We don't know. So with this 7 of Cups, you're like, Okay, I'm going to wait for more information. I'm going to let spirit show me. Let spirit show you without you trying to force it this season. That's what eclipse season is really about, okay? And don't fall for things just because they're shiny, just because they're cute, just because they're sparkly. Okay? Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's so crazy, babe. Wow. Okay. Now we are going into, yes, Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. I'm really feeling the energy for Capricorn because Capricorn is having their way a little bit, okay? And if you haven't been having your way, you actually are having your way, but you can't see it right now. Right now, it's not clear to you how you're having your way because you're like, okay, maybe you're not seeing it, like I said, but it is unfolding for you. You have an eclipse in your 10th house, and this is the most powerful house in your chart. So this eclipse is saying maybe some of you guys have been, letting go of certain jobs or careers or personas, but it's like that's because something better is coming up. Maybe some of you guys recently did just start a new jobs, or you got a promotion, and that's something because people are paying extra attention to you. So if you've been wanting to do something in the public eye and get people's attention, this is a good time to do that, okay? Because Capricorn is getting that good vibe from this eclipse, okay? Again, even if you feel like it's not, this is a fated career shift that's happening. And if you're not concerned about your career, you're still in school, you don't give up about your damn career, it is going to be involving the way people perceive you, okay? The opportunities that flow to you, the energy that you're bringing to the room, your aura, right? So with this eclipse season, there could be a part of you here that you're like, you know what? I can be a little demanding. I can be a little aggressive. I can be a little harsh. And so I want to eclipse those things from me, okay? Not that those things are bad, but it's like everything in moderation, bringing everything back to balance, right? Now you guys are having this trine, the water trine, showing that people in your life are going to be a huge presence and helping you to, grow, to reach your dreams. You could be meeting some fated people, some sexy people too, okay? Telling you right now. You could be meeting some sexy motherfuckers, okay? Or just doing more things with other people. Like everyone wants to be in your energy. I feel a lot of this heart chakra energy from you guys, Capricorn, where this is you pouring love into yourself or other people pouring love into you and giving you your flowers. And you're like, yes, baby. My favorite flowers are peonies. My favorite flowers are sunflowers. My favorite flower is yo flower. Okay, we got the death card for Capricorn. It's like, baby, out with the O, in with the new. The death card is about some sort of rebirth. Raising the white flag. I surrender. I no longer want what doesn't want me. The death card is also associated with Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio present, a Scorpio involved, okay? And it's like, with this energy, it's really giving surrendering to the divine plan, the death to maybe, RIP to the old me, mad love to the new me. Yes, you can do it. Stick to the plan. You can do it. You can do it. Eclipse season is full of test and decisions. That's one thing. That's one thing about it now. I've been talking a lot. Okay, so for Capricorns, you're really letting go, maybe letting go of your old life, letting go of the old job, old attitude you used to bring to the job, an old attitude you used to bring to the people around you, because you realize, baby, I could catch, more beautiful things being sweeter. Okay, period. Okay, being sweeter, living neater. Now we're on Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. How are you feeling today, Aquarius? Step into my office, step into my room here. I really want to talk to you guys and tell you it's okay to shake some ish up, okay? Maybe you guys need to change. Bro, if you're on Instagram, you saw that. I didn't even do that. Maybe because I grabbed onto this, but I didn't even do that. I think that was spirit telling you, yeah, Yeah, you need some new scenery. You need to go on vacation, okay? You need to do something out of the ordinary. Maybe some of you guys need to go back to school. You want to take a class, you want to take a course, you want to learn something new. You guys are like, you know what? I'm putting on my thinking cap and I'm seeing I got to think a little bit bigger than I have been thinking. Maybe some of you guys too are wanting to travel to a different country. Maybe you're looking for a new church, okay? A new church, a new place to be in community with people of like minds, of faith. Some of you guys could be dealing with certain legal issues too. So you want to make sure that you get all your paperwork together, you get the right people, the right counsel on your side, you know your rights. Very important. And you guys are also having this grand water trine in your houses that have to do with work and money. So I kind of like that for you guys, saying that money is flowing to you in a better way. Money is flowing to you and you can make more money doing things that make you feel good, because your house of money is ruled by Jupiter and it is in Gemini. So it's like more options as well to change it up. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling like you've been hitting a wall, I do feel like there's some new money and expansion coming in for you guys, okay? Maybe too many options and you have to use discernment of what is for you. You guys got the 8 of Swords. So I said, baby, are you okay? 8 of Swords is like, you know, there's so much out there, but you just want to stay stuck in your own comfortable way, because Aquarius is a fixed sign. So they're used to staying things long past what's necessary. And so with this, it's like you're the only one holding yourself back with the things that you tell yourself, no, you can't do, with the imposter syndrome, with like just seeing, okay, a lot of this could be in my mind. And this card also goes around like self-harm. So ways that you can kind of put yourself in negative positions because you're not really open to the different options. And it's like everything is a choice. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. Okay, so stop closing yourself off. Think big, Aquarius, period, you know. Pisces, Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising. How my Pisces doing? How my Pisces doing? Pisces, I want you to know that it's going to be okay, Pisces. Pisces kind of been going through it. Saturn is in Pisces, making you feel more isolated, more alone. Or you guys are really on your Zoom. You guys are like, yo, I'm sacrificing right now. I'm in sacrifice season, because after sacrifice season is success season. So sometimes you got to put in that work. You got to put in that structure. Pisces, you guys could be losing weight or just going through something that could be feeling a little bit overbearing and depressing. So you guys need to do things that are really going to be fueling your spirit, okay? And this eclipse is happening in your house of rebirth. It's also happening in your house of shared resources. What are shared resources? It is the money you owe to Uncle Sam. It is the money you owe to your credit card. It is the money that's owed to you as well, from your neighbor, from your cousin, from your ancient baby daddy. Okay, stop. So you guys could be getting maybe here with the eclipse season, focusing again on those finances, those financial resources. And also if you feel like something is not helping you, you're 86ing it. You're like, I'm over this for my life. Like when I say 86, it's like me also saying you're eclipsing it. Okay. Maybe you're closing down some, credit cards. You're paying off some credit cards. You're paying off some bills. You're getting your payments on a plan. Okay. You're budgeting, you're getting one of those folders where you put like the money in for the different bills and stuff like that. You could also be seeing shared resources also deals with your partner. Does your partner contribute? You know, the people that you know, are living with, are they contributing? The people who you share space with in your life, how are they contributing? And has it been nothing recently? And is it because you're just trying to hold them over? There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, it also has to make sense with you, where they're valuing you in equal ways. Maybe they're helping you wash your car. They're helping you do different things. Like maybe they can't provide financially, but they can provide spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Okay. That's another thing. Okay. That's another thing, baby. That's another thing y'all cannot forget. I love that. Vacation. Simone, have the best time. Have the best time. Yes. If you owe someone money and you're a Pisces, pay up. The universe will be thanking you. Damn. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about her baby daddy. I'm talking about her baby daddy, okay? If the message don't apply, let it fly. Okay, Pisces, you're a water sign. There's a grand water trine for this eclipse. And so the grand water trine is calling you front and center. It could be showing that things are flowing for you, which is like, okay, I've always been wanting to go on this trip. Now I'm finally being able to have the opportunity. Maybe I'm not going this month, but maybe I'm going to go in a couple months, right? Also, Mars is sitting in your 5th house. It's kind of sexy. It's kind of steamy. Some of you guys, you want to call someone so bad. You want to call that thing like so bad. Don't do it. Okay, Pisces, Saturn's in your sign. Sometimes the more you limit yourself from things that feel good, the better you feel. Don't let that go over your head. Oh! Don't let that go over your head, Pisces. Okay, that's something y'all need to learn. Okay? Damn. Oh, you guys got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands, charisma, courage, beauty. Okay, Queen of Wands is like people are on you. They're loving you. And with this energy, it is giving a magnet. Okay, with this grand trine, things are flowing for you. And you're also tapping into your inner witch or your inner magician energy, where it's like, if I want it, I can have it because of the thoughts I tell myself, because of the belief I have in myself. And the Queen of Wands is very attractive, very beautiful. So you guys could also be doing certain things in your schedule, in your routine that are going to upkeep you, maybe in your beauty, how you feel about yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay, Pisces, I love that for you. And we did all 12 signs. Okay, if you missed it, go on YouTube, watch the replay. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description box for you. Check your sun, your moon, your rising. You can cross watch for your mom, watch for your baby daddy. And you guys join us for Club Justice Reiki happening on Wednesday, October 2nd. We're going live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, justice for you. It's karma season, all right, for peace and protection. Secure your spot on my website, bigempressenergyllc.com. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, but yes, I'm gonna leave you with that. Babe. I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna put the timestamps, okay? And I will see you guys next week for our week ahead horoscope. If you want a private reading, you can book a private reading with me. I do live calls and pre-recorded calls, tarot and astrology, okay? Whatever you need. Let's make this eclipse powerful, beautiful. Listen to our intuition. Round up our emotions. Don't move out of your emotions. Okay. Let your emotions move through you by movement, by moving your body, going on walks. Okay. Staying hydrated. Grand water trine. Drink your water. Period. All right. Send you guys all my love and blessings. Thank you for being in the live with me, speaking life into me, for the badges, for the likes, the subscribe to my channel, all those things. Follow me. And I will talk to you later. Mis amores. And don't forget how beautiful you are. Don't forget. Don't stress. If you like it, give it a thumbs up.